Write I love familibut and let your keyboard finish it. I love my family, but I'm a bit scared to be. Australians have accidentally been eating a fish unknown to science. Thank goodness. Usually, it's the other way around. Fish unknown to science is eating Australians. One time on a date, I told a guy I had an OnlyFans and he walked out. Later that night, he subscribed and sent the photos to my mom. Mom's answer, her OnlyFans is trash, subscribe to mine. What a good young man. I wonder what respectable profession he will choose to pursue in the future. Anyone want to explain? Knowing the internet, I'm guessing he shoves avocados up his ace and shuts guacamole or something. My cousin just told me that it's not classy to eat a large box of shrimp fried rice by myself. I told her it's not classy to not know who her child's father is. Now everyone's yelling. Shrimp fried rice is greater than kids. Depends on how hungry you are, I guess. Me who bought her a ticket. My sister feeling sad because the tickets to her favorite band were sold out. Anything to get laid. What life-changing item can you buy for less than $100? Alcohol. Rogue. When I hired you guys, I was kinda expecting cool lasers and spaceships. The real power was slavery all along. My cat escapes from home. My cat a week later. Just like my ex-wife. When you find out that girls attempt suicide more, but men more successfully kill themselves. Sports. Men do it better. Killing yourself. Men do it better. Addiction. Men do it better. Vlenchime. Men do it better. Being a woman. Men do it better. Number ducking 1. Wow, this is beautiful. I could create this look for you in about 5 to 10 minutes. Finding out my baby's gender today. Kinda nervous. It's a. Bought it. Spawn kill. You can change your gender at will. What will you do? I would switch to female. Get pregnant and have an abortion as many times as I can. And each time save the fetus in a jar of formaldehyde and line the walls of a small room with them. Then when I actually have a child and they act up, I would not yell, hit, or ground them. I would make them spend an hour in the fetus room. Edit. Spelling. You, American adult with a driver's license, can you tell me who has the right of way at a four-way stop? The strongest. For a 16-year-old, what is a high body count? 39 buried. 0 found. 1 found. 40 buried. 0 found. You have gained the ability of your username. People with randomly generated usernames. Wanna trade? Same. Oh, it's already true. I mean. Don't listen to the naysayers. Wow, you in Paris? I can see the entire Eiffel Tower being reflected. I'm putting together an all-girl band. What should the band's name be? 2 girls 1 cop. Girls, you will never know the fear of needing to sneeze while you're peeing. Enjoy that life. Now everyone keeps tweeting me about sneezing while on their period. I've never regretted a tweet so much. The orgiastic excesses of a decaying society. Having hemorrhoids on just one part of your body is bad enough. I can't imagine having them everywhere. Turkish city Konya is bigger than Netherlands. Rotterdam economy is bigger than the total Turkish economy. My old Lego bricks are worth more than a lira. This redhead festival in Ireland. So many people, yet not a soul in sight. He has the sadness in his eyes you only see in Guy Eastern European Palm. Andrew Tate mugshot just dropped. Dog sniffing lizard joins Avondale Police Department. Imagine going to jail because of a lizard. When did you all lose your V card? And was it to someone special or just another normal person? I was out passing in a bush and a bug technically snacked it. How do I defeat Malekith? The bulk blade. Get the police blade. I miss when men would go to war and die. There was food rationing back then, you sure? Careful who you call ugly in middle school. No one called you ugly, we went to the same school. Just post your pic and go. In the second picture, she's wearing enough makeup to refill the whole container. She toyed with me That Nagatoro. She then later that week fell out of a window and died to gunshot wounds caused by impact with the ground. My lingers turn deathly pale sometimes. You're gaining privilege. Just found out my ex-girlfriend died last year. Murdered by the guy she left me for. Well, at least you know for certain that she downgraded. Dads be like, go help your mother, bro, go help your wife. Like that's yo girl bro, the duck. Arab dads be like, go help your cousin. Ordered this badge for my girlfriend, which was made from my proposal photo to her. Didn't quite go as expected. Looks like you're not as excited as you should be. However, very impressive. Professor X, what's your superpower? Ostrich, I lay big egg. Professor X, telepathically to X-Men. I can save us money on breakfast. Ostrich, telepathically, egg no for sale. The ostriches I snack her sweet succulent eggs out of her cloaca without her consent. Aux plug privileges are automatically revoked if someone plays in my car. Automatically revoked if someone plays with their genitals in my car. What if they play with someone else's genitals? Well, that's just good manners. My girlfriend and I are really happy, and she's 15 years younger. R/relationship advice. R/relationship advice. R/off my chest. Guys, they're 30 and 45. Just trying to enjoy their 20-year anniversary in peace. My point exactly. Wait. New AI app gets slammed for allowing users to chat with Hotler and Jesus. I don't need no AI to talk to Jesus. Bruh, if he responds, you probably have schizophrenia. Don't use the word mummy, it's offensive to ancient Egyptians. British Museum bans age-old expression out of respect for 3,000-year-old dead. What are they planning to call it from now on? Dead body burrito? I got fired from the spam bank yesterday. You're apparently not allowed to nudge your coworker and say get a load of this guy every time a customer comes in. Drinking on the job is frowned upon. You do know that pee is stored in your bladder, and no, it is not located in your balls. My pee will be stored in your mouth. Made steak with my gas stove last night. The lips are fuming. That shit looks like the human meat in my freezer. This 80-year-old Japanese lady just grabbed my crotch and said my nut is weak. This is the start of your Isekai journey. That time I was born again with a massive hog. It hurts. Whenever I receive a lot of Amber Alerts knowing I can't do shit about it. Butch. I'm just getting Amber Alerts about some lost girl. Like bro, what do ya mean lost? The lol suit is right here in my basement. Lavender Town be like turning the Cuban Missile Crisis into a cute girl. Unrelated, but oh my god, your profile pic is a Scottish bulk face. They're so cute. Please put sheep somewhere in your sentence. I've never scrolled up faster. Pokemon Shiny Hunters, when their wife gives birth to a baby with a different scene color. The wife was using the Masuda method. She bred with someone from a different country. What are men thinking when the hairdresser's babs touch their shoulders? I wish Giuseppe would lose some weight. He keeps brushing me with his moves. Mixed race twins Lucy and Mariah Aylmer, born in the United Kingdom in 1997, with a half Jamaican mother and a white father. One was born without a soul, and the other without rights. You'll have a type and it shows. Throw me to the wolves, I'll come back pregnant. I came across a poll in a piece of writing that asked men, if you were a woman for a day, what would you do? Get ducked in all 3 holes, to experience what it's like, urged most men. My question for these men is, since you already have 2 of those holes now, what's holding you back? The earliest cephalopods date back to the Cambrian period. They predate trees and land plants. So, the earth knew tentacles before it knew leaves. Anyway, sweet dreams. Welp, I've seen enough hint to know where this is going. The Waffle House has found its new host. I will eat your spinal fluid. Man ice after dog steps on rifle, causing it to discharge. Kansas officials say, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my god, that cop lady slept with 5 co-workers. Every female soldier right now. Thank you for your cervix and fulfilling your booty. Sparkles. Bro, she didn't even cry at the end of Breaking Bad. Do women even have feelings? They are odd beautiful creatures, my friend. Sparkles, where are all the M&Ms? My dog ate a huge bowl of chocolate on Christmas some years ago. She's dead now, but that's cause my dad shot her LMFAO. What the duck do you mean LMFAO? Sat, we don't have an ability. You have gained the ability of your username. People with randomly generated usernames. What? ALR. Unzips pants. Anime be good until the little sisters goes with the you know we are not blood related. I know right. If she's not blood related, she's free to be dated. Yeah, we don't have enough priests to bless the weapons. They keep getting caught with children. The guns or the priests? Yes. Blessed. I knew God was toxic when me and him kept sending babies to each other back and forth. Fetal ping pong. Abhor him. Fatality. My dad died 3 years ago, but on Google Maps, he is still doing home gardening which he loved. Plants vs Zombies. The inside of your bed is warm enough to hard boil an egg. Oh no, I'm not falling for this one again. I wonder what other uses for it could possibly be. Could possibly do dishes, clean, or maybe cook. No, the cat. Poison. You bite it, you die. Venom. It bites you, you die. What if it bites me and it dies? That means you're poisonous, aren't you listening? What if we bite each and nobody dies? That's stinky. Stephen Hawking said, I don't think we will survive another 1,000 years without escaping beyond our fragile planet. What do you think? I just can't trust a guy that was always looking over his shoulder. That kitty better be accepted into art school. Oh no. This is supposed to say meatball in Arabic, but whoever did the translation, read it as mateable, or Paul is dead. Herbal International Hotel. Paul is dead. It could be worse if it said Paul's Meatballs. How do you respond when a girl calls you daddy in bed? Tuck the little champ in and read her a bedtime story. What is something sexual that you don't find attractive? The sound of my parents going at it while I try to enjoy a multiplayer match. This reminds me of The Sims 3. I married a woman, and literally the next day I caught her cheating outside of my workplace. So when we got home, I waited until she had to go to the bathroom and locked her in. I originally planned on letting her starve in there. She didn't get in the way since I had 2 bathrooms, but some of my food went bad and I gave it to her, which started a habit of me purposefully making way more food than I could eat several times a week and giving it to her after it started to smell. She also broke the toilet and the sink, and I decided not to repair it just so she would suffer more. So there she was, locked in a small dark room full of her own waste, not being able to clean herself, eating what was basically garbage and only able to sleep on the floor she dirtied, until one day I got bored of her and started feeding her less and less regularly until she died. After that, I threw a beach party where I invited her family and friends. The party was a huge success, and when the last people left, I went home and played The Sims 3. My dog passed away last month, and my boyfriend got me flowers in the shape of my dog, and I'm in love. Now you get to watch your dog die again. Harold chugs mayonnaise for 10 hours. Not my proudest fap, but not the worst either. Wait, you guys thought that was mayonnaise? When you realize marrying a close relative was not such a good idea, watching the vegetables grow. How do you respond when a girl calls you daddy in bed? Are you winning, daughter? Yes. But I'm proud of you. This is why I order a family bucket at KFC. No one is left behind. Next time you think of eating a chicken, remember that they had a family, just like you. Introverts interact and are super nice to each other. Any tips on ways to fall asleep? Shut your eyes tight and then open. Do this 8 to 9 times in 20 seconds. Your eyes will get tired. Personally, I prefer shooting myself in the head. For context, my mom had some life-threatening medical issues when I was a kid, so there were a few month-plus long periods where we rarely saw her. One night, I got a text from her that says, "Send me a pic of you stroking it in bed." I thought she wanted a picture of me and my dog snuggling as he slept with me and was the cutest sleeper. I usually sent her one every few days, even when she was home. It also doubled as her way to make sure I was following my bedtime. I was taking the picture and I get a follow-up. Ignore that text. At the same time, my dad opens my door so hard the hinges break. He says, "You get a text from mama?" I say yeah, and he says, "It wasn't meant for you," and leaves. I felt weird about it for days, even though it was years before I figured it out. What the duck is up with this Reddit banning me and never answering why I was banned? How am I supposed to post when I don't know what the duck of my million posts were bad? Use context clues and don't comment imagine the taste on a video of causalities. What profession would you not date? Child actor. Olympian says revealing she's a 40-year-old bitch and has destroyed her dating life. Live for Christ. Wait until you're married. You have come so far. Congratulations. I'm not buying a car without test driving it first. Blessed. I knew God was toxic when me and him kept sending babies to each other back and forth. God sending all the speedrunners away. This is why I drive a Toyota. Good night. Start a new job tomorrow. Feeling pretty nervous. You're going to be great. Just, I'll never forget my first Toyota. Brazilian mother gives birth to a giant baby measuring 2 feet tall and weighing in at 16 pounds. I assume it burst from her womb like Kool-Aid Man. Plop. Oh yeah. Please, I'm intrigued. Speedwagon is your waifu? Explain that Neek pregnant as soon a body pillow then. It wasn't pregnant when I bought it. I swear. What's the worst part of having a child? When people ask me this, I say, you know those video games where you have to escort a character to a destination without them being attacked? That's parenting. Those missions are a pain in the ace, and they walk at half your speed, so you have to keep circling back for them. Spot on. The human nose can stretch up to 7 inches before taking damage. A raccoon can squeeze into holes as tight as 4 inches, meaning you can take almost 2 full raccoons up your ace. That's only if they go in side by side. If they go in one behind the other you could fit as many as you are comfortable with. Kinda stealing my thunder there. What's your record? Sounds harsh, but he was funniest during his depression years. He went to shut after the face reveal and confidence to start streaming. Someone should kill his wife or something. Gotta get that YouTube content we all want. Who wore it better? Is that music from the Truman Show? So weird you mentioned it, because I just finished watching Truman Show. We know. Add to any sentence. I'm on your walls. Please stop ducking my walls. No. Wait 5 seconds for minors. I love minors. Me too. Also, I think you misspelled minors. It's okay. Sorry, excuse me, I beg your pardon. What? Am I really that bad looking? I've had no luck getting almost any matches, but I have friends who get matches all the time. Is it something about me that is bad? You look like you are either a trafficker or being trafficked, based on this photo. Didn't read the bio, but I'm assuming you're asking for ransom for the Asian boy you appear to have squidnapped. Can't we just build a huge ace canal through Greece and burglary to give a big middle finger to Erdogan? You did not just misspell Bulgaria as burglary. What the duck? Delt isn't so bad. It's life that's the real butch. We've never had complaints from the dead spectators. You're right. Anakin is driving his speeder over to the Jedi Temple to start morning training. What's the first song on his playlist? Pumped Up Kicks. Sweating is pee. I know, that's why I like it. The present data, based on ultrasonographic bladder monitoring and biochemical analysis, indicate that sweating is essentially the involuntary emission of urine during sexual activity, although a marginal contribution of prostatic secretions to the emitted fluid often exists. Thanks Google. Thank you for sharing the facts. Was genuinely curious. Involuntary. So when my girl told me she can sweat on demand, she was actually R. Kellying me. Me in real life. How do you lower the difficulty settings on Tinder? Grow babs. I have several growing in a vat in my basement. Yes, World War I was originally the Great War. War to end all wars. And probably a few other things too. War to end all wars. Yeah, wait until part 2. World War II. Electric Boogaloo. Fun fact, those demonic looking tentacles on its face are for wafting about pheromones to attract a mate. That moth isn't treating you, it's trying to get laid. Ooh my I. Well in that case, zip. Wholesome YouTube comment. Can we just appreciate how my mom made me breakfast? Thank you mom. You know this Lex be on point when she makes you breakfast the next day.